Hello everyone, welcome you all once again in lecture series Manufacturing Technology. I am Amit Tiwari, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Suresh Kanviar University, Jaipur. Today is the 23rd lecture of the series and the topic of the today lecture is sheet metal processes. So let's start. The objective of the today lecture is to study and observe through demonstration the metal forming process by rolling, forging and sheet metal forming. So today we are discussing about some what is sheet metal forming and how to demonstrate the with the respect to the metal forming process. Outcomes at the end of the lecture, the student will be able to understand about the use of sheet metal is extremely important and valuable in the modern day building, manufacturing and construction sector. So the sheet metal is used in a variety of industry, namely car manufacturing, aircraft part, tool agriculture, mining, catering, shipping, medical electronic parts. These all are the understanding of the application of the sheet metal forming at the end of this lecture. So that is as you know that the what is a sheet metal forming? The question arises basically very popular. That's what is sheet metal forming basically. So as you see in this diagram, that is it is sheet metal processes. And you can see here there are three diagram which is related called by sharing of material by the sheet metal processes will be possible. You can see here this if you want to share that sheet. Okay, so you can apply the forces on the material here from this one, and what happened that this will break with that particular area which you are defined for the cutting, and then you can apply it at the end of the cutting edge. You can apply the forces on that, and you will finally you can find out this section will be cut out easily. So these are the some sections. These are the some we can say basic operations performed. With the help of this, you can make the design as you want. Or you can fill up the design which you are requirement for the machining. So these all are some fundamental we will be discussing, and how we can match shape the design. It will be possible for that. Second one, that is if you want to make a design like this one, this section you can by triangular section. So you can use the punch for the you can this is the punch you can use for the this size, and apply that particular pressure on the force or the act on the punch here to that point where you want to make the design on that cut section. So you can find out these are the sheet metal, and you can punch placed here, and you can apply the some more amount of high amount of force here to just place down the this element area will be fabricated. So these are the some basic structure we are defining for respectively the tool machining. As well as you can find out that this type of material having the capacity of you can see this type of punch are placed here for making the U section. For making the U section type, that is you can apply the sheet here to the die basis, and you can apply you can use the punch that is a U type, and apply the pressure on the that we are make to making the circle or the U section type of tube fabricated with the help of the sheet metal processes by the applying some punch or using the punch by die section by U section and apply for that. And you can find out after some time that after removing the force from the sheet, this section will be formed as a U. So these are the some basic fundamental which is covered by the sheet metal processes. So that's why we can say sheet metal process is very popular processes and easily to understand, but difficulty to manage because it requires the punch. It requires the punch for the particular shape. Well, because first of all we require the punch shape, and after that you will be apply this punch shape to the respective tool, and again you can easily cut out. So these are the some basic fundamental we required for the SAM. And what are the reasons? That's why it is called the high stresses occur on the set place, and you can put the same sizes, and it is easily to understand this section will be formed as a sheet metal, and U section, T section, I section. What type of section you want to fabricate, you just easily fabricate by the applying of sheet metal process. So sheet metal processes is not a very difficult task, but it is easy to understand. But the reason is the punch we are required for that, and with the material having the good capacity, so that's why it is easy to understand to cut the material. These are some applications of sheet metal processes as you see in this diagram. So basically, these are some applications of sheet metal processes. So these all are the some diagrams which are shown in the figure. Products. These all are the products are fabricated by the help of a sheet metal processing. The design of the design of the punch are like this, and you can apply the only sheet, plain sheet, and convert by this product is the formation of the sheet metal processing. The sheet metal forming, we can say that you can only use for the sheet and a thin sheet, and you can supply that we can apply some certain forces on the chip and easily to fabricate it, which is not easy task, but we have some dimension accuracy required for the same. So this product I am just showing you, this all are these products which are shown in the figure, all are the fabricated by the sheet metal forming processes. So sheet metal forming processor is very now a common type used processor which is generally used in the nowadays, in every industry are preferring the sheet metal processes very fast, because it very fast processes and it have a very unique feature of how to can fabricate this type of metal. So you can fabricate, you can design such type of product by the help by applying initial pressure on the punch, and you can form that. So basically, these are some similar with the pattern, because pattern have a this type of pattern you have to decide first of all like the punch. The punch is a type of pattern for the which type of shape you want to fabricate it on during the machining operation. It is very easy to do. It's not a difficult task, but it has some unique characterization. Easy to understand. So these all are the basic principle which we are discussing in the lecture series. We can say sheet metal forming. It is very easy to understand. This all are, suppose if you want to make this glass or cup, so you can choose the only the pan sheet here, and you can apply the surround circular type of punch and apply the pressure, and after removing the pressure, you can find that this shape will be formed easily. So these are some structure of we can say that the formation by the sheet metal processor with the help of this. So you can form, you can decide, you can you have to idea generation for what type of punch we require for the SAM, and then you apply for the sheet, and you can find out this type of shape will be generated. So easy to understand. It's not a very large discrete task to be how it not easily understand or difficulty some skill level. No, it is not required any hard task, but it has some limited quantity to understand. Because first of all, you identify the workpiece material, then you identify the tool material, that is the punch material. But easily to understand. Okay. So further that we can identify what is the sheet metal. What is sheet metal? Basically, we understand that about a piece of metal whose thickness is between 0.006, that is 0.15 mm, and 0.25 inch, that is 6.35 mm. Anything thinner is referred to as a foil, and thicker is considered as a plate. So I repeat again, that is anything thinner is referring to a foil, and thicker is considered as a plate. So the sheet thickness is generally measured in gauges. In gauge, greater the gauge number, thinner the sheeter of metal. Sheet metal can be cut, bent, or stretched into the nearly any shape. So generally, the two type of operations are performed for the forming and cutting. Operation are generally used for the sheet metal processes. So these are some techniques which we adopted for for the sheet metal processes are here. So as we know that the sheet requirement, that is the thickness is generally measured in the gauge, and greater the number, but when greater the gauge number, the thinner the sheet of the metal. So this is some condition to how to can identify the sheet of metal of the thinner. So greater the thinner gauge number, which means that the thinner will be sheet will be thinner. So these are the some basic idea about the some how we can identify the sheet of the metal, the thinner or not. So how much thinner, then you can identify by the gauge number. So another one, that is sheet metal operation. Sheet metals operations are as follows. There are the different types of operations. The first is bending operation, shearing operation, blanking operation, punching, trimming, parting, sliding, lancing, notching, perforating, nibbling, embossing, shaving, cut off, dinking, coining, dipped drawing, stretch forming, and roll forming. These all are the operations of sheet metal forming arrangements. So today basically we're discussing also all these following factors one by one. That is, the first is bending. So the bending is a metal forming process in which a force is applied to a piece of sheet metal. Bending is a metal force forming process in which a force is applied to a piece of sheet metal, causing it to bend at an angle from the desired shape. It's known as the bending. So what are the basic advantages that you can see in this diagram? That is, this is a bending. Okay, so this is a bending, and you can apply the band. That is, these are the completely sheet area for the long sheet. But when you are applying this particular area to punch by the pressure applying here, and this particular angle, you can say this is a band angle. So band angle, that means what angle you want to decide to make this, you can bend it, and this type of shape will be converted to this. So as you know that this is a total here, first here point to here point, we can set the mold line distance and flat distance between the where to last cross section to be completely form the rectangle section, and remaining where to bend that area, that is a slide band. So this is a band axis. This is a band axis. Basically, it indicated by the basically it's simple to understand when the bending is a process for the which a force is applied to a piece of a sheet metal, causing it bend at an angle from the desired shape it will form. So these all are the some basic required to understand for metal forming processes. So bending is a metal forming process which is a force required when applied for a piece of metal, causing to bend at an angle of from the desired shape. So these are the some reason, and these are the some standard type of technique adopted to how can fabricate this type of material, and you can join this. Yes, you can observe, you can find out with the help of the bending material. So these are the simple technique which we use for the welding. You can apply the particular pressure on that point by the bending punch, and apply some certain degree of angle. That is the angle which we required. What angle, 2 degree, 30 degree, 40 degree, 50 degree. What type of bending angle we require to bend the make that section at what desired shape. So you can make the angle, and just you can press the holder until the material not completely form in the shape. So this is known as the bending process, which is now very commonly popular for the. So as you know that it is very simple and it's not a difficult task to understand. Okay. So this is the bending process. Second is the press brake machine. Press brake machine, you can see in this diagram. This is a bed. This is a sheet metal. Sheet metal is here. Back gauge. You see the back gauge. Is there a punch? On top of a punch is a die and hydraulic ram. And what happened? You can just place the metal here, and just with the help of the motor, you can start, and the hydraulic arm is operated by the oil, and you can just press downward, and you can hold on such a few minutes or a few seconds as per the applications of how much time required to completely form the shape. So after you removing this hydraulic arm, removing the forces on them, you can find out the final finishing product will be ready by the help of this press brake machine. It is very simple technique and easily to use, easily to understand. It have no difficulty. But if you have any idea that materials having the high strength are required, because if the material have not high strength, it will break during the punch time. So we require the materials who's having the good strength, or we can say that the high mechanical property, heavy mechanical property. Because during the punching time, the force are applied in tons and newtons, or we can say some kilo, as per the application of the material or the design of fabrication of the material. It will be changes sometime, but the condition is that the tool that is the material has selected for that is having the high mechanical property. If the material mechanical property is not high, that means sometime it will be break during the machining operation. Which is a default, which is a disadvantages of. So for maintaining the quality, for maintaining the product, we have to understand the proper finishing is required. So material having the good finishing, it will be decided by the press brake packing machine, and it's easy to understand that is a press by applying this. Bending types, that is two common bending methods are V bending method and edge bending method. So V bending method and edge bending method, that are the two different type of bending method where we decide as the first is V bending method. V bending method, that means the sheet metal band is between a V-shaped punch and die. So the air bending, if the punch does not force the sheet to the bottom of the die cavity, leaving a space of air under earth, it is called the air bending. It's simple. That is, if you want to make a design like this, then you select for the die as a V shape. Then you apply on the surface of the die, you can put the sheet plate and apply the punch with the high forces. Then you can find that this V shape will be fabricated. And rest of them you will remove the material by cutter. So these are some techniques, some processes we use for the how we can manage, how we can form this type of shape. So it is easily to understand to formation of this shape, because as you know that this formation of shape will be occur. So V shape means that is a punching, banking, die, or the rest of them are to be designed by the V shape. First of all, we design the V shape the die, and after the V shape die, you will put we can keep the sheet metal on the surface of the die, and just press at the high process, and this spray by this method this until the process for die will not completely change the dimension or as per desired by the V shape, we do not remove the forces. So after some time, full press hold continuously, then you will after apply the removing the load, and you can see that the V shape will be formed, and the required section will be cut by the cutter, or then finishing here to fine finishing be required for this. So these are some technique which will be adopted for the edge or wide bending, and also edge wide bending. That means wide bending requires the sheet to be held against the wire die by a pressure pad. The punch then the press against the edge of the sheet, and that the extend beyond the die and pad. So the sheet will be bent against the radius of the edge of the wide. This will be formed. Okay, I hope you understand. That is we air bend air shape, or we can say that the some the whip or the bending type of die be required for the same. So while bending is just not a difficult task, it will easily to edge we bend. So first of all, what we do, we are applying this type of die, and the square die, and we can put the place we can the sheet processes, and also put the punch we are placed, and you can bend the with the. So these are the some we consider end wedge. Edges are bending, edge bending. This type of if you are this type of bending will required, so you will apply for them. So you first of all you are making a design that you can first of all design you make that it is a V type bending or L type of bending. So first of all you design such type of die and punch for them. Then after it will easy to understand how it can work. So I hope you understand it. It is easily. It is not a difficult task. It's not a too much difficult. It is easy to understand. But it's basically the fundamental required for the information about the die you have correct. The correct information you must be required for this. So these are some conditions basically which we are related to the machining. So we understand that the total machining operation perform. Total machining operation perform. We have to just keep in mind that each and every metal have an idea with the respectively same type of edge we require. So each and every heavy material that has the same type of edges you require for the same that you can put the square section and keep the sheet metal from the place of that. Then you can also put the plunge on the surface of sheet upper part and you can press them with some high pressure forces. And you can put the we can say put the press punch on the surface of remaining where you want to bend or or such area you have to and inches or you can press the punch on that high pressure until the sheet will be not converted permanently. So this type of technique we was to be adopted for the corner joint or edge joints we required for joining or bending. So such type of operation are performed very easily and fast growing materials. So I hope you understand that is this type of what is happening on this type of machine. Bend operation like this. These are the bending operations. If you want to bend, so you must be keep in mind is all the bending operation are fabricated by the bending sheet bending operation. The other some straight flanging like this one. Stretch flanging have some curve internally. Shrink banging, flanging and hemming, seaming, and curling. So these all are the basically we can say these all are the examples or we can say are the formation of the sheet metal forming. You can see here these are one of the joint. So you can make this joint likewise and you can put here to and under the fix inside with the heavy pressure or heavy joint are made together. So these all are the some basic type of bending operations are performed by the sheet metal processor. It now easily commonly and used for the same. So as we don't enter the 22 as there are different types of metal having for the bending operation. So it is the one of them which is required easily. Okay, so that is a different 6 types of this is required for the making the joint where to the welding here you can find out and you can cut the section. So hemming we can also put the inside the area one of them like this. And this is a make joint for the joining of that you can make this hole together and the face press them easily to be fixed with the metal permanently. So these all are the some bending operations to be performed with the easily as of the requirement. This one it will happen like this. So bending operation is also some example I'm just showing you that is to understand about how it will be bent, how it will be regain the shape. So you can see here these are the some bending operation that means these are die, these are the punch and these are the sheet. So you can put the sheet on the place of die upper part and just press the punch with the that particular shape you want to make. So you require the punch or as well as the design of shape. Then it will be easily to fabricate it. You can just put the pressure, you can apply the pressure on particular punch on the die. You can fabricate the material from the desired shape. So this condition will occur. It is not a we can say it is not a easy task, but you have some idea about what type of design you want to print. At that time, we will be easily to use. Okay. Next one that you can see if you want to make a U-type bending, they can you will shape you have to select it for the punch, and you can apply the place and you can same for the first and you can find out this shape will be fabricated. This is a V-type bending. So for V-type punch we use for that centrally you can apply the force and you just can bend downward and just V-shape your form. That is the offset bending. This offset bending. This is the just like this the section of bending on the offset. Apply the pressure from like the here and internally, and you can find out this will be formed. This is a conjugating and it is a tube forming type of design we make. So these all are the basically fundamental we use for the SAM, and it very easily to understand. It's not difficult. Whenever you are doing any operation, you just keep in mind what type of die or punch required for fabricate such type of operation. So after that, you will be easily to understand and the idea to do this. Otherwise, you do not have any idea to how it will make. So these all are the operation. These are the some technique which we adopted for making the area this type of bending. Now shearing operation. Shearing operation is basically that is the shearing of material. That is the shearing is defined as separately material into two parts. That is utilize the shearing force to cut the sheet metal. So you can apply the you can just die and apply the sheet pressure here and from the at this end edge. You can apply the punch here to for the for that section you are fabricated on the dimension given dimension. Apply the pressure here and you can find out this will break or we can shearing the material. This is one of the shearing type operation and easy to use. A type commonly used for cutting the material with the same dimension or same accuracy. It is some benefit will be find out because same dimension, same accuracy will be given and it's not appropriate by our hand if you are cutting because the machine has some standardization of accuracy where chances are more good. So that's why we are selecting this type of operation for that. Second is the banking. I'm also discussing banking. That means that if you want to fabricate this type of section, so a piece of sheet metal is removed from a larger piece of stock. This removed piece is not scrap; it is that useful part. So what happened? That is, if you want to make a banking operation, the sheet placed on the die sheet metal, and you can press the punch on the shape we want to cut. So the shape will be removed from that larger the part and that remove that single piece of the removal of that sheet metal is known as the blanking operation because what dimension you are giving to die it will convert this direction shape. So it is some option, it is some techniques to be desired material you want to fabricate. It's easy to understand. Just you have to keep in mind that the die will be required for the stem or punch will be required for giving that provide dimension or shape to the final product. So it is easy to understand. It not have a difficult task. So you can have an idea that you can find out with this. Okay. Now next one that is fine blanking. What is fine blanking? Fine blanking is basically a second force is applied undent the sheet directly opposed the punch by the clashing, and this technique produces a part with the better flatness and the smooth edges. The flat banking, that is this type of applying the forces on particular area. You can find out the flat banking are to be formed by applying the die from this section like this. Punching operation is basically this show that these are the diagram punch. These are the basically die placed here and in which the surface we can this is on the sheet metal. And you can apply the punch on the punching force or applying and that particular area will be cut on this cutting section scrap which is known as the punching operation. So punching that means for applying the pressure and high pressure with on the body on the sheet metal and the sheet that particular area where the pressure to take place it will cut and remove and from that present this known as the punching operation. Punching operation are different types. That is these are the punching or pressing operation noted. The typical punching operation in which the cylindrical punch pieces a hole into the sheet. So this one, if you want to make this type of product, so the punching operation you will require for this. Blanking and punching example. Blanking and the punching example I shown in figure. First of all, what to do is stack starting. You can see it is starting from this one, and the stacking produced by the sharing operation from a big metal sheet, and you can apply the punch for the same. A blank area will be removed from that area of your fabricate. This area will also take place, and punch are required. Another one for the washer, and you can find out the smallest step required for that. These are the blanking, and these are the punching operation. So step in the production of the washer. So these two type of the basically two type of blanking and punching operation are performed. This one. Next is the trimming. Trimming basically known as the punching way excess material from the perimeter of a part such as trimming the flame from a drawn cup. So it's not basically that you can here to find out that if you want to make a this cylindrical jar that is like this, and you can fabricate. You can find out this scrape cutting out after the completely making of this product. So this section we cut with another trimming. Trimming basically this is the for uncut section. This is the unwanted material we remove from the surface of the material. So this is removed by the another trimming. It is a common type of example. Second one is a parting. Parting means it is separating a part from the rimming, separating a part from the rimming sheet by punching away the material between the part. So the we can say that the parting are like this. So you can cut the material from that area, and eye section will be fabricated. We can see these are the complete sheet, but you can cut the part by the some curve. You can say this is a cup, but the remaining portion if you are continuously joined, so this section will be joined for same. So that is remaining portion you can cut out this section with known as the parting section. Parting section basically for uh, dividing the portion from the two pieces will be fabricated for the same. So these are some examples for parting are here to be understand how it is will fabricate. Sliding, that is sliding the portion that will cutting straight line in the sheet. No scrap material is produced. So no scrap produced, that means the scrap will be produced from this one. So you can sliding of the material from that whole sheet we are covering. This one step will be provided for the same. Is known as the sliding. Lancing operation are used for using that there are some use for the ventilation. As you can see, some ventilation will required for this type of design. We can say that the creating a partially cut in the sheet so that no material is removed. So the material is left and attached to be bent and form a shape such as the tap bent lower are known as the lancing. So you can find out that this type of diagram or face will be fabricated by the lancing operation. So lancing is very commonly type of operation which is used for the machining. So these are the some types. These are the various types of tap, vent, or a lower type of shape we are providing for the help of sheet metal processing. Next one is the notching. Notching means that is punching the edges of a sheet, forming a notch into the shape of a portion of the punch. That means we can say that if you want to make a shape of this particular design, you can fabricate by the helping of a sheet metal process by applying the punching and die or punch be required for this section. You can see here this is a curve section, this is a V section are applied for the same. So this section, if you want to fabricate, is known as the notching section. Okay, so notching section will be designed by this. So these are the very common and popular process for the SEM. And next one that is known as the perforating. Perforating means that is some gripping of the provide for the material for roughness will providing for making the hold on some material for that part. That is the punching a close arrangement of a large number of holes in a single operation provided. Single operation provided, that means you can see this diagram that is in the sheet metal processor some small holes are provided from like this a number of holes with the including inclination for the angle of 45 degree. You can say 1 to 1 are same, 3 to 3 are same, 4 to 4 are same. So the other some standardization diagram will producing the standardization diagram were kept in proper manner with the same accuracy. There is no differential produced with the one existing one, or but to do that two product to each other. So these are the some diagrams we are providing for the SAM, which is very popular nowadays, making this type of reporting area. So these are the different types of techniques which we are adopted in the time. Nibbling process, that means punching series a small overlapping slit or hole along a path to cut out a larger counter shape is known as the nibbling. So you can see here these are the complete sheet metal process here, and you can find that these are the S curve, or we can the symbol design of you can provide it this. So you can provide by applying the punching design by this, and you can apply the punch here a certain process, and in this after removing the material from that area, and you can find this product will be fabricated. So this product will be fabricated by applying the punch on that particular area, or this type of punch we required for design. So this type is known as the nibbling. We can say this is a nibbling operation. Okay, so I hope you understand what is the nibbling operation. Now, furthermore, the next that is embossing. How it is embossing, that is a certain design are embossing on the sheet metal. Punching and die are of the same counter but in the opposite direction. So if you find out this type of a diagram you want to, your type of shape you want to give, so some example of this a love section that you can fabricate like this. So you can apply also for making, you just making the die, or we can punch we required for this type of shape, and you can apply on the high pressure and the sheet metal, and it easily to fabricate it, and this type of shape will be formed, and this shape is known as the embossing. So once again I'm repeating, that is the certain design are embossed on the sheet metal punch, and the die are of the same. So counter, but it is opposite the direction. So this is known as the embossing type of sheet metal processes. Another one is shaving. Shaving, that means shearing away minimal material from the edge of the feature or part. So valuing a small die clearance used to improve the accuracy of finishing tolerance plus minus 0.025 mm are possible. So it is just simply just we can say that when the shaving we are doing for the grooming, that's from same like operation perform here, that you are from cutting edge. This is a small and cutting edge are here to be removed by the applying the punch here, the process. You can remove the metal, and you can fix the metal at the same dimension from this die. So these are the type of the sheet metal operation from here for cutting the smallest or very fine small section of the material by removing the applying the pressure of the end of the small section of the edge. You can cut by the applying the pressure and form the completely fix the shape as per the requirement of the die. Next one is there is a cutoff. Cutoff, you can see here, these are a cutoff section separately apart from the remaining sheet without producing any scrape. So the punch will producing a cut line that may be straight along and a curve. So you can see this diagram, that is the punch line will be operated if you want to fabricate for this type of section, you will be easily to find out. Dinking, that means the dinking is specialization form of precision used for the punching soft metal, we can say the hollow punch called as a dinking die, and with a beveled sharp edges press the sheet into a block or wood or the soft metal are known as the punching. So these are the some diagram which we are know that as known as dinking shape. Coining, if you make a coin from that, you can also fabricate by the similarly to embossing, with the difference that similar or different impression are obtained on both the side of the sheet metal. So you can also fabricate the coin by the sheet metal operation, and you can know that is also the application of coining. Okay. Deep drawing, that means if you want to fabricate this type of shape, let it U shape, and with the make a cup or container from the this type of diagram you can show here. So deep drawing is the metal forming processes in which sheet metal is stretched into the desired shape, and the tool pushes on or downward on the sheet metal processing into a die cavity in the shape of the desired shaft. So you can fabricate by also the deep drawing with the applying the some certain forces on the body of a sheet metal part, and with the giving the dimension you will be fabricate the form. So these are deep drawing sequences. These are the diagrams you can fabricate by with the help of the sheet metal or deep drawing processes. Sheet forming, that means a straight forming is a metal forming processes in which a piece of sheet metal is stretched and bent simultaneously over a die in order to form large bending parts. So these are also fabricated by this type of, you can also fabricate, you can apply the certain forces here and bend this like this certain curve. So you can form it. This is another stretch forming. Roll forming, that means the rolling is a form continuously bending operation in which a long strip of sheet metal is passed through a set of the roll mounted on consecutive strand, and each set performing only an incremental part of the bending until the desired cross section profile is obtained. So the roll forming is idea for the producing constant profile part with the long length and the in large quantity. So we can providing with the help of rolling forming. Die is also providing the for the same. These are simple die. Combination die you can also discuss with the same for combination die. It is a die also more than that one of operation may be performed at one session. So it is a difference from the compound die in that in this die, a cutting operation is combined with the bending or drawing the operation during that is called as a combination die. So this combination die will be used for the same. These are the progressive die. A progressive has a series of operation at each station, and operation is performed. One of them working for that. You can apply the punch pressure, and you can find the smaller, the larger section, a small section will be fabricated for the same. So at the end of, I am just asking some multiple choice question, the basic of the today sheet metal processes. So the options and questions are: which of the following component is mainly manufactured by the performing metal forming? Options are piston, engine block, connecting rod, and crankcase. So the options, that is the C, that is the connecting rod, will be fabricated by the performing metal forming. Second question is: which of the following metal process forming perform the sequencing out of the material through a hole? The options are A, that is a forging, B, rolling, C, drawing, D, extrusion, and the answer that is D is extrusion, which of that is means extrusion is metal forming process. We are making the hole. Third one is which of the following manufacturing process is mainly considered for producing the component of very high strength. So the options are casting, forging, extrusion, and rolling. The correct answer for this is forging. So forging is we use for the high strength. Fourth question, that is which of the following metal forming processes is best suitable for the making the wire? So the options are A is equal to forging, B extrusion, C drawing, and D is rolling. So the correct answer, that is C, that is a drawing is also we know that the drawing operation we use with the help of we making the wire. Fifth one, that is sparing the sheet into two or more pieces is known as options are A is perforating, B parting, C notching, and D lancing. So the correct answer, that is B. We can say parching is the example of shearing metal. Sixth question, that is removing the piece from the edge in shear operation is known as, the options are perforating, B parting, C notching, and D lancing. So the correct answer for this, that is C, is the answer for the notching. We know that the removing the pieces from the edge is shearing operation is known as the notching operation. Seventh operation, that the question, that is the leaving a tab without removing any material is known as, the options are perforating, B parting, C notching, and D lancing. The correct answer, that is D. As we know that the leaving a tab without the removal any material is known as D, that is the lancing we use for the operation. Eighth question, that is moving a small straight punch up and down rapidly into a die is done by the process known as, options are perforating, B parting, C nibbling, D lancing. So the correct answer for this, that is C, is nibbling is the right answer. For we can know that moving a small straight punch up and down rapidly into a die is done by the process known as nibbling. Ninth question, that is, beveling is particularly suitable for the sharing of thin blank, thick blank, very thin blank, and a medium thin blank. So the correct answer for this, that is the B. The beveling is particularly suitable for sharing of thick blanks. And the last question, that is the which of the following is the type of the die? The options are A, simple die, B, progressive die, C, compound die, and D, all of the mentioned. So the correct answer, that is the D. All of the die are the same type of the following types of die, because the simple die, progressive die, and compound die, all the three types of die are related to the we can say all types of die. So at the end, I am just recommend some books to understand the sheet metal processes. Books names are A Principle of Manufacturing Metals and Processes by James S. Campbell, Tata McGill publisher. Second, Manufacturing Technology, Foundry, Forming and Weldry by M.J. Rao from Tata McGill publisher. Third is the Production Engineering Science by P.C. Pandey and C.K. Singh, Standard publisher. Manufacturing Technology by R.K. Rajput by Lakshmi publication. And Manufacturing Technology by P. N. Rao from the Tata McGill publication. So with this, I hope you enjoy this video. If you have a doubt, any query, you will be drop me a mail on my email ID amit.tiwari@mygen.com, and you will be contact me also my mobile number 8690319448. Thank you so much for listen patiently. I hope you enjoy this video. Thank you so much.